Forget Ansel Adams or Dorothea Lange. All you need to take a decent digital snap is a spot of perseverance and a steady hand. Modern in-game photo modes are so versatile you can zoom in on the tiniest droplet or observe demon decapitations in disgusting detail. So whether you're a budding space pioneer, a selfie obsessive, or a zombie stomping keeper of truth, here are the most impressive photo modes you can find on PC. Say cheese! Hello Games' sprawling space sim has radically evolved since launching on PC back in August 2016. And thanks to major updates, it now has one heck of a photo mode. The Pathfinder DLC may have introduced this intergalactic explorer's in-game snapping tools, but it's the recent Next expansion that truly makes your virtual photos sing. With the addition of a new third-person camera, you can use photo mode to view your traveller's spacesuit in extremely intimate detail. And once you've finished drooling over your space dude or dudette's 70s sci-fi clobber, the photographing possibilities are limitless. Mess with filters whilst zipping through an asteroid field. Ogle alien flora. Singe your corneas by panning the floating cam mid-light speed. Snap artsy black and white shots of creepy crawlies. Embrace your psychedelic side by switching to a trippy filter as your craft hurtles towards a mini Death Star. Get close up with a mini Stegosaurus possum thing. When the space snaps are this good, who cares if no one can hear you scream? Who'd have thought a monster-plagued Mars would make for such a photogenic setting? Of course, Doom's resident imps and Hell Knights are the monstrously ugly spawn of Satan, but when you're dealing with a camera mode this good, even decomposing aliens look alluring. The real beauty of Doom's in-game snaps lie with its exceptionally versatile camera. Unlike many photo modes, id Shooter doesn't tie you to its character's point of view. Instead, you're free to steer the camera around the entire environment. And because id never bothered to create a character model for Doomguy, you're not tethered to a single central POV in the photo mode. Why not take advantage of such freedom by examining the remains of a Gauss cannon shot, admiring floating imp viscera, drooling over the best lava in games, or scrunching your eyes examining shell casings in microscopic detail. Doom's photo mode is so sophisticated you can even advance individual frames to create your own demonic stop-motion horror show. Rockstar's sociopathic sandbox may not have a traditional photo mode in the strictest sense, but by Trevor's horribly cracked iFruit phone, is it ever good for taking virtual selfies? GTA 5's Blaine County is so vast and varied, the amount of absurd backdrops you can frame your preening pictures to is almost endless. Take snaps of suspiciously familiar space marines, then get into a fistfight with tourists for stepping into their shot. Pose in front of a glitched out submarine, throw up gang signs with Franklin's pet pooch, or snap pics of Vespucci Beach's funfair, then break out a rocket launcher to scare away any thugs infringing upon your selfie zone. Whether taking time out from a heist to pose for a super incriminating shot, creeping out sunbathers, or doing a spot of wildlife photography as you snap butterflies fluttering in the shadow of the Vinewood sign, GTA 5 offers up tons of open world fun. Who needs catwalk models when you can photograph an army of facially challenged orcs? While Shadow of Mordor's extra ugly Uruks may not win any beauty pageants, their hideously bumpy hides at least make for interesting photos. Thanks to the game's versatile floating cam and multitude of framing options, creating postcards of Talion's brutal Uruk skirmishes is a cinch. You can zoom in on those decapitations until your stomach goes to a very bad place, or take your time admiring that flaming Caragor. Or maybe study a Graug's spiny knuckles and revel in the sort of slow-mo pans that let you truly appreciate the most epic of head trauma glitches. It's only a flesh wound. Whether letting you savour the electrifying chaos of battle, or giving you the chance to appreciate Celebrimbor's truly terrifying possession face, Shadow of Mordor's photo mode shines a new, surprisingly verdant light on the Middle-earth sandbox. Seeing as he has an astonishingly violent vigilante alter ego to protect, Bruce Wayne isn't exactly one for selfies. Yet while the Bat might be camera shy, Arkham Knight lets you capture the Caped Crusader at his criminal, crippling, angst-ridden best, thanks to a top-notch photo mode. Moody filters pair beautifully with Gotham's gothic architecture, making it oh so easy to snap all manner of dramatic Dark Knight photos. Zoom in and take pictures of splintered wood and shattered jaws while Batman punches some poor thug through a table. Or pan the camera around the tortured hero and the apparition of the Joker that constantly taunts him to capture the full extent of Bruce's fractured psyche. Or maybe get up close and personal with the Batmobile like never before as you snap its rain-splattered bonnet. The PC port might be a little shaky, but at least Arkham Knight lets you take some deliciously dark digital Polaroids. Christmas is a time for eggnog, embarrassing family photos, and slaughtering the undead with electric wreaths, obviously. Granted, Dead Rising 4's take on the festive season isn't quite textbook, but when Frank West's photo frolics are this charmingly daft, why complain? The discredited journo is never without his trusty camera, and Capcom's Undead open world takes every advantage of this long lens toy. He's covered wars, you know. Solve crime scene puzzles with the camera's night vision mode and spectrum analyzer. Snap a selfie in the morgue, bag colossal S-rank scores by squeezing dozens of zombies into the same shot, spy on shady soldiers, force a vendor dressed like a flower into a groan-inducing picture. Whatever you do with Frank's camera, rest safe in the knowledge that all those cheesy decomposing Polaroids will be saved by the game's handy photo gallery. It's just a pity Dead Rising 4's Christmas coffin dodgers aren't exactly willing models. Can you try standing still, maybe? No? Okay. While Faith's free-running sequel never received an official photo mode, PC gamers using an Nvidia graphics card can still take amazing digital pics courtesy of Nvidia Ansel. This sophisticated capture software lets you loose with a 360-degree in-game camera, freeing you up to capture the sort of unexplored angles and incredible cityscape shots you'd never see otherwise. Best of all, Ansel actually lets you view Faith's character model outside of cutscenes. In-game, the only view of the parkour master you're likely to see are brief peeks at her sweaty trainers and flailing arms. But with Ansel, you can suddenly take snapshots of Faith's entire body as she tumbles, slides, leaps and kicks her way around the city of glass. With its minimalist stark design, Mirror's Edge Catalyst lends itself to all sorts of stylish shots where its leading lady can star front and centre in every photo. Playground Games' sandbox isn't just great at showing off majestic racing on an Aussie outback spanning macro level. Thanks to a great photo mode, Forza Horizon 3 can also show off all those teeny micro details in scintillating style. Get in nice and tight to watch cascading streams of water douse your racing truck as you gun it down a river. Admire impressively detailed, if overly shiny 3D crowd models. Snap individual rain droplets dripping down a windshield. Pan the hovering camera over your racer's gormless, ungrateful face as they drive a freaking warthog. Such is the freewheeling spirit of this sweltering car festival, you're rarely limited to snapping boring shots of your vehicle's bumper. If taking photos of Simpsons-inspired license plates isn't your thing, why not use Horizon 3's photo mode to capture Kodak moments of a souped-up Lamborghini outstripping a jet fighter. With such stellar snapping tech at your fingertips, you'll amass an album of amazing motorsport shots in no time at all. Have you ever wanted to peer longingly at The Witcher 3's slightly rubbish seagulls? You're in luck! Nvidia Ansel has you covered. While those crummy birds might not have received much love from CD Projekt Red, Ansel's swanky camera tech at least allows you to zoom up close on all the areas of Geralt's incredible world that do deserve attention. And with such an incredible engine to play around with, Ansel was always going to squeeze eye-arousing visual Polaroids out of The Witcher 3. Snap the hunky nomad swimming with sirens. Savour every disgusting airborne scale as Geralt battles a pack of harpies. Drink in an amazing sunset while trying to ignore the decapitated griffin head. For those players with Ansel in their corner, every flickering flame, close-up beard shot and sun-kissed roach moment can be captured forever. In an age of shoddy CGI, Firewatch is the brilliantly tactile animatronic you can feel and touch. Though Campo Santo's Ambient Ambler has a very different take on photo mode than most of the games on this list, it separates itself from the pack with a killer camera feature. An hour or so into Firewatch, your burly wannabe park ranger stumbles upon a Polaroid camera. Once you swipe the snap-happy device, you're free to photograph your picturesque forest surroundings, though you are limited to a couple of dozen shots. But the real genius of this photo mode is that after you've made Henry use up his virtual role, you can visit the developer's website and get your pictures physically developed into real-world photographs. Regardless of whether you snapped beer cans, teen hunk magazines, sinister rags, shimmering lakes or lush forests, you can visit Camposanto's site and, for a price, have your eco-conscious shots developed and posted to your home. So there you go, 10 of the most picturesque photo modes you can find on PC. Please like this video if you think you're a budding David Bailey, and let us know in the comments if you think there are other deserving titles that demand the snap-happy limelight. And if you could also subscribe to Logitech G before your next zombie-bashing, chopper-cruising, Hot Wheels ogling selfie, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching.